Hello friends, my name is Riddhi Patel. I am pursuing MSc M.Ed in SEM 4 at Indian Institute of Teacher Education, Gandhinagar. I have prepared this presentation on the topic of Carl Rogers' theory of self-development. Carl Rogers gave three components of self-concept. First is self-worth, second self-image, and third is ideal self. Now friends, let's see what is self-worth. Self-worth, what we think about ourselves. Rogers believed feelings of self-worth developed in early childhood and were formed from the interaction of the child with the mother and father. Then, second one is self-image. What is self-image? How we see ourselves, which is important to good psychological health. Self-image includes the influence of our body image on inner personality. At a simple level, we might perceive ourselves as a good or bad person, beautiful or ugly. Self-image has an effect on how a person thinks, feels, and behaves in the world. After that, the third concept is ideal self. This is the person who we would like to be. It consists of our goals and ambition in life and is dynamic, like forever changing. The ideal self is childhood, is not the ideal self in our teens or late 20s, etc. As a child grows older, interaction with significant others will affect feelings of self-worth. Rogers believed that we need to be regarded positively by others. We need to feel valued, respected, treated with affection and loved. Positive regard is to do with how other people evaluate and judge us in social interaction. Rogers made a distinction between unconditional positive regard and conditional positive regard. There are two kinds of positive regards, unconditional and conditional. Now the question is, what is unconditional positive regard? Unconditional positive regard is where parents, significant others accept and loves the person for what he or she is. Positive regard is not withdrawn if the person does something wrong or makes a mistake. The consequences of unconditional positive regard are that the person feels free to try things out and make mistakes, even though this may lead to getting it worse at times. People who are able to self-actualize are more likely to have received unconditional positive regard from others, especially their parents in childhood. Now, let's see what is conditional positive regard. Conditional positive regard is where positive regard, praise, and approval depend upon the child. For example, behaving in ways that the parents think correct. Hence, the child is not loved for the person he or she is, but on condition that he or she behaves only in ways approved by the parents. At the extreme, a person who constantly seeks approval from other people is likely only to have experienced conditional positive regard as a child. Finally, as for limitation of the study, it focused on the self-theory of Rogers from various perspectives. It might be better idea to review relevant self-theories to come out with more promising result. In any case, this review will be perfect guide for future researcher in a position to develop a new skill related to self-theory of Rogers. Thank you.